where is the Port of Halifax looking for growth in the years ahead?
We see tremendous growth opportunities in Southeast Asia and South Asian markets, as well as our traditional markets in North Europe and the Mediterranean, as well as the Caribbean.
And without a large local population, how can Halifax compete effectively for this cargo?
Well, we see our seamlessness and connectivity with central Canada and the U.S. Midwest as really a primary opportunity for us. So that connection by truck and rail with CN is a critical one.
Halifax is located on the Great Circle route. How does that affect your position in competing for carrier services?
We see a tremendous geographical advantage for Halifax, being 2 days quicker on the water westbound from North Europe, the Med, Suez routings, and that gives us a tremendous leg up on other ports of entry into the North American market to get customers' cargo to market quicker and more efficiently.
How important is your intermodal connection via CN rail to central Canada and the U.S. Midwest?
It's very important. Without a quick, reliable, consistent method to get cargo to those markets, Halifax is not going to be able to compete. Yet we have just that. CN provides tremendous reliability and consistency so that customers really can now almost set their watch by the opportunities given from vessel arrival through terminal dwell or minimal terminal dwell and onto the CN line. So it's a great advantage.
And the port CN and your container terminals have signed a service level agreement which contains key performance indicators. How long has this been in place and how well has it worked?
Well, it's working very well. We were the first port in Canada to sign an agreement with our two terminal operators and CN, and that has resulted in some tremendous gains in efficiency throughout the entire supply chain, from diminishing dwell times at the terminals to ensuring that both import and export rail cars are available to load those commodities quickly. So it now gives us a wonderful opportunity to market the reliability and the consistency of that Halifax supply chain to our customers.
Are these calculated daily?
They are. And in fact, the Port Authority and the terminal operators and CN conduct regular conference calls to ensure that any opportunities that are being missed to increase efficiencies are addressed, and to catch outliers and build systems that manage that system even more efficiently.
The Port has developed a website that offers comparisons of door-to-door transit time with those of other ports. How does this work, and where could someone find this website?
Right, you're referring to halifaxgetsithere.com, which is a website we developed a few years ago to clearly delineate the value proposition for a cargo owner, to demonstrate how and why Halifax can fit into their supply chain. There are a number of tools on the site, among them a transit time calculator that demonstrates the total transit time from load port through to ultimate destination to really give a clear comparison of that total transit time with certain of our comparator ports.
And in summary, what are Halifax's key selling points that you present to the market?
Certainly an excellent transit time for some of those key origins, North Europe, Med, Caribbean, Southeast Asia, combined with reliability and consistency that Halifax and its service providers can offer. Those are the primary opportunities that we see that Halifax provides to a customer